my goodness. Well, it looks like my reading was pretty right on from what's come out. So apparently, the shooter was following Nick Fuentes. The things on his bullet were all things pointing to the Nick Fuentes ideology, that Charlie Kirk was a fake, that he was not a genuine conservative, that he was an opportunist. He was not a real Trump supporter. And the grandmother said, they interviewed the shooter's grandmother, she says, no, we're all Trump supporters. We don't even know any Democrats. So, you know, Trump's and the right-wing nonsense that it was some liberal out there is, again, 180% backwards, as usual, wanting to jump on that bandwagon and blame the liberals that they're the ones that have caused this problem. No, the one that's caused this problem are the uber-right nutcases, the ones with really Trump derangement syndrome, that they're following this fool, this con man, this criminal, and supporting him. Nick Fuentes, yeah. Your body, my choice. Yeah, that guy. Nick Fuentes, he wants to say he's an uber white nationalist Christian. Well, I don't know how that could be with the name of Fuentes. Okay? But yet again, this fool out there, what a great job the FBI did. We got him in 36 hours. No, you didn't get anything. He turned himself in. His dad recognized the photo, talked to the ministers, and told his son to turn himself in. But Kash Patel, you know, they want to take all the credit. We're so great and we're so fabulous and we got him. No, you didn't get anything. Okay? So, yeah. The truth is coming out. This is one with Trump derangement syndrome, somebody that's a loyal follower of Trump and has just gone out and murdered another right-wing faction because he wasn't right-wing enough. Okay? He wasn't radical enough for this guy. Like I said, you know, Loomer was saying just a couple days before about how Charlie Kirk was against Trump, you know, with this talk of the Epstein files releasing him, and Nick Fuentes as well, saying that Charlie Kirk was not right. Okay? He's a fake, he's an opportunist, he's not really conservative right. So yeah, the reading was pretty right on. Kirk was not, was becoming a liability to Trump when it comes to those in the real uber-right factions of Trump derangement syndrome. And so, this guy who was raised MAGA, grandmother said, oh no, we're all Trump supporters. We've been Trump supporters. We're all conservative rights. I don't even think we know any Democrats. Yeah. So these ones with the Trump derangement syndrome, they raise their children around guns. It's a big thing. Go to the gun shows and let's go shoot weapons of war. And we grow up with that. And then when they go off their nut and kill somebody, they want to try to blame the left. The left had nothing to do with it. Absolutely nothing. So, I mean, it's, in one way, it's good to see the reading was right, pretty much right on. But, I mean, it's a sad thing to have to put out there. And like I said, I have the Uber right coming over and just, saying what a horrible person I am, yada, yada, yada. They're going to turn my channel in, yada, yada, yada. They need to blow it out their ass bite, because if they actually look at the reality of what happened, they're the ones with Trump derangement syndrome. Not the left. We see him for what he is. Trump derangement syndrome are those that are blinded by this guy, putting him on a pedestal, calling the dark light and the light dark. That's a derangement syndrome. So anyway, I'm 22 miles away from home. Come out of the rain. I feel sorry. I saw a bunch of motorcyclists going this way. Oh my God. That's not where they want to be going. Because, I mean, it's really coming down. And the whole way up from Alamogordo up to Cloudcroft, all of that area is really socked in and really heavily rainy. Now I've got a little bit of rain starting again here, but I mean, it's nothing like I just left. That was sucked in. There were a lot of lightning strikes, a lot of thunder, and it was not stopping anytime soon. That I guarantee. It's not stopping anytime soon. So we're all good, I made it through there, and we'll be back on the home front here pretty soon. I forget what's supposed to be delivered today, but something's coming in. And I gotta be there to, collect. But and then we'll look at getting out on the road again here real soon. But yeah. But the more that comes out, oh, they were asking Trump how he's doing. Oh yeah, I'm doing fine. They're starting work on that, ballroom for me. So I'm all happy. Yeah. He's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And like I said, he'll use the Charlie Kirk thing as a platform, as a diversion. Okay? Put out yet again his lies, and he's telling all the uber-right Trump derangement syndrome cadre to put it out that it was, of course, the left that did this. Antifa and the left, that's who did this. with it. It's his good buddy, Nick Fuentes, the Uber ride. The Laura Loomer. Okay? Those are the ones that wound up winding this guy up to commit this horrible act of murder. The left wants the violence to end. The right keeps stoking violence and then blaming the left. And so those with this Trump derangement syndrome, that are the uber right, need to finally wake up and see, smell the coffee, wake up, get a clue as to what's actually going on, rather than what they're trying to make it out to be, which has no standing at all. So anyway, on that note, I'll leave that here. But let Trump go ahead and go against this guy's grandmother, who says, oh no, we're all Trump supporters. We've always been Trump supporters. I don't think we even know a Democrat. Yeah. Anyway, on that note, I'll leave that here. Go home and check and see if I can go back to my regular channel. We'll see if that's today or tomorrow or what. Hopefully today, but we'll find out. I'll let you know if we're still here at Ganga Tarot, if we can go back to Lady G Tarot. We'll find out. Oh, yeah. On that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll keep pedaling our way home.